think I feel a bit better today. Definitely sound it. Looking forward to getting some food because I didn't eat at all yesterday. That'd be nice. Hopefully I don't throw it up. Playing at the shed in Leicester today, headline slot. I'm really looking forward to this one. So yeah, hopefully I am better.
We are now on day 7 of the Closet Organ tour. Last night was a bit shit. I fucked up pretty major and it was a nice crash landing back down to earth. Baby, we aren't the best band in the world all the time. Just 95% of the time we're the best band in the world. But that 5% we're really fucking shit.
How'd you feel today? Better?
I feel much better, yeah. I feel like a brand new man. I think it's the lowest point of my life. I'm glad I shared it with you.
How do you feel today?
Testicle is, the swelling has reduced significantly. It's a little bit tender.
He said this yesterday, and then at night he was saying he wanted to go to hospital again, so I guess we'll see. Anyway, today I've got a PMA, positive mental attitude. I could go a cider, but I don't think I could get away with not driving again. Would you realise that today's Friday the 13th? And given that yesterday was a cacophony of disasters and it was Thursday the 12th, that doesn't bode well for tonight. We're waiting on a baked potato now.
Dunk test.
Finally a bowl big enough to take my ball.
Oh, you fucking disgusting animal. So far, this is looking pretty good. Nice amount of mayonnaise in there, wee salad. Yeah, I think this could be a good one. 7 out of 10. The texture of the tuna it needed more firmness.
The potato looked a bit grey from yeah, I can tell if that was because of my sunglasses.
No, it was good though. Just met a fellow Dungarees fan. It's this big guy in a workies outfit, tattooed head, and he goes, "Here." I was like, "Oh no." And he goes, "Where'd you get those dungarees?" And I was like, he's gonna rip the piss. He's like, "I love dungarees. Can he find a black pair anywhere?" So it's good.
He's pulling the impression, he was very much from the depth of Glasgow.
Yeah, we're in Crewe, but he was obviously Glaswegian. I can only do one accent! I was editing our video from Manchester in the van, and I also took some codeine, and it was a bad combination. I should have listened to Jen Hingley and got travel sickness tablets, but I did not. I'm at risk of becoming Lee Jones.
Remember when we thought day 3 was the hump?
This is all a hump. It's one big hump. I've got Lucozade though, in Monster Munch. Flaming hot. We're staying with my good old friend Hannah today. She's coming to the gig. She started drinking. It's 2 PM. So this will be interesting because she's a total lightweight. He's getting changed in his sex shorts.
No, my sexy shorts.
Sexy shorts. His silky shorts.
If I'm having sex, the shorts come off.
Do they?
In the mouth mouth.
They're all getting changed in this car park. I'm not, because I'm ready, born ready. Oh, Hannah.
Hi. How's your balls? Yay!
You drunk?
I've only had one.
Yeah, she's drunk.
Tell me about the donut.
It is a Kinder one. It has a hippo. I had a bit of bueno, but I've already eaten it. Do you like full?
No, I do not. It looks like curry sauce.
Sweet mango curry, just what you need after yesterday.
Yeah, how would you rate it out of 10?
7?
7?
7? Yep.
Those chips are amazing. They deserve more than a 7.
7. Have another one.
What would make them better?
Tomato sauce.
But you didn't get tomato sauce.
I want both sauces.
You want tomato sauce and?
Yeah.
Why didn't you get it?
You're a fucking
He talked me out of it.
He talked you out of it?
He said one sauce is better. Our load-in time was at 5 PM, and as we can see,
It's 10 past 5.
10 past 5, nobody's here. This is standard. You drive to get there.
We've not been late once, have we?
We haven't been late, no. Tonight nobody will come to this gig, partly because there's been no promotion. We are loaded in now. This is a very large venue. Like, very large. Terrifyingly large. We finished what you might call a sound check at the Shed in Leicester. This is one of the biggest small venues in the UK, and there are some places in the UK where people are nice and friendly and helpful, and then there are some other places where people are not quite as friendly or helpful The whole thing has been a bit of a fucking shambles. People have been struggling to get here because traffic's been bad and all that, but they've all been fairly unpleasant so far, so I guess it doesn't really matter if we never fucking come back here again, honestly. Like, if we hadn't set up our stuff, I would have left by now. Nobody knows what they're doing. It sounds shit. They've not been nice. What else can you say? We booked this 5-6 months ago. They only realised this was on a few weeks ago by the looks of things, so that's been fucking brilliant. This is honestly a joke, a fucking joke.
It is the worst onstage sound I've ever had. Stephen, how's that PMA working out for you?
The positive mental attitude.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is definitely taking a hit. Partly because there's a documentary, a touring documentary that we watched before we came on tour, and it seems to have been coming true. It was like a bloody omen, and they said in that we've all played gigs where nobody wants you to be there, including the bar staff, and that's frighteningly accurate. The one thing that hasn't happened to us that's happened in the tour documentary was that the van went on fire. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow in Wales where the final fucking plague is unleashed. What a fucking day, by the way. What a fucking... Oh, I really can't deal with it, Lee. This was one of the gigs I was most looking forward to, because I had heard about the Shed for years, and it was meant to be really cool, and I never want to come back here again. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just a shame.
It is bollocks. I think I prefer yesterday to today, and I was the worst I've ever felt.
How did that go for you, Lee?
I think I played really well.
Cool. How did that go for
I've
you,
got the
Hannah?
hiccups.
Where is my beer? Oh, it's in the van. Oh, packed around my beer. Oh, I haven't.
What a dick.
Higgy's packed an open beer bottle in the back of the van with all of our expensive
Get it
electronics
out.
Joking.
in our valve amp.
At the back as well.
You better fucking
Can I
get...
climb in? Can I climb in through there?
No, it's all sealed off.
This is a new low. This is worse.
Then my balls breaking. Yeah.
You
what
did
else?
do really well. It
Thanks.
was just unfortunate that we couldn't hear anything that you were singing.
Well, that was our packed show. Packed headline show at the Shed in Leicester. In the main hall, no less. Not downstairs, as I thought it might be. It's always
I did
nice.
say to all of the guests of the first
the guests?
fucking
The guests?
hiccups. The guests of the first band. I was like, oh, why are you not staying for the second bit? And they were all like,
That's what they
That's
said.
exactly
That was a direct quote.
In unison.
See, to any future record labels watching, it was sold out. We're just joking. We're modest.
I also just want to say that I was really fucking funny at one point.
You were funny.
And I really want you to add that to the video, how funny I was.
you all played so well. So well. So well. We just couldn't hear Stephen singing.
That's probably for the best.
best.
So unfortunately, tonight's gig at the Shed in Leicester was fairly disappointing. It was one of the first gigs that we booked on this tour. It was a headline slot, and I was actually really looking forward to it because I'd heard some cool things about the venue. It was definitely one of the biggest and most kind of proper venues that we were playing on this tour, with a nice big stage and everything. But unfortunately, things were just really disorganised. Even though we booked this gig back in January, we didn't really hear any more details about it until literally when we were on the tour, including other bands that were booked. There wasn't any that were booked, as far as I'm aware, until just a few days ago, and that meant that we couldn't really promote it properly, and we didn't even get the kind of load-in sheet or details or anything until literally an hour or so before the actual load-in time was meant to be. So it just meant that everything was pretty difficult. And I don't really want to talk shit about anybody, or, you know, it's hard because you don't want to say bad things about venues or promoters or anything, but there's no way to hide the fact that it was kind of disappointing, and that if we had been able to promote things a bit better, then we might have been able to have a bit of a better turnout. And honestly, it just seemed like when we were there, people couldn't really be arsed with it. You know, the staff didn't really know what was going on. The gig rep, who was there to be the representative of the promoter or whatever, barely said 2 words to us, just sat on his phone the whole time. And it just didn't make any sense. Like, why would they open a venue of that size and not really, you know, be organised for a gig like that. It's just bizarre, and it's especially strange given that we've been playing similar slots, so doing headline slots in other venues and much smaller venues, and they have managed to promote and pull people in and pay us, by the way, which we didn't get paid for tonight. So overall, very strange and disappointing. We're going to play Le Pub tomorrow in Newport, and we know that the people there have been really cool and the lineup's really good, so even though we're headlining, it should hopefully be good fun even if nobody turns up. So this is kind of the weird reality of being in a band at this size. Sometimes this happens, but I don't really think it should necessarily, so whatever. A shame.